Some of the things you want to take to Bonnaroo would be like, water, beverages. The things you don't want to take would be like your ex-wife. I'm going to give you a little look at my backpack and what I bring so you're not carrying a whole bunch of stuff that you just don't need. To give you an example, this is a water backpack. It's pretty small, and I mean, most people seen it. If you hike or you do anything, you see these little backpacks and you put water in them. One of the other things that I bring, I have a small fleece blanket. I just take a shoestring, tie it to hold it together and stick it in that backpack. We get packs of glow sticks. We do the glow stick necklaces and the glow stick wristbands, and that's not necessary. It's just for fun. I mean, everybody's glowing in the dark at Bonnaroo. When I'm with my daughter, I put a bunch of them on her and she likes them, and then she's kind of easy to spot when she's real close by. And they do have charging stations for your cell phones and your devices, but we go ahead and bring our own, because you just don't want to hang out at a charging station charging your phone when you're at Bonnaroo. And this one has dual ports on it, so we can charge both phones or any devices at the same time. If you got a cooling towel, that'd be a good thing to bring, because depending on what year Bonnaroo is, it could be really, really hot. Cooling towels are really good. But the water backpack, if you can get one that's also a backpack, that would be the best thing to do, because you can get the ones that are just water. But if you purchase anything, you have to carry it around, you have to lug it around. It's better to buy one that's multifaceted, that you can do more than just water. Okay, so one of the other things that you should take, that I would recommend you taking to Bonnaroo, is a fanny pack. They are so convenient. Bring one with you. So I put my keys in there, my phone, glasses, all that stuff. Bring that with you, because it is really, really going to come in handy. So don't worry about thinking that you're going to look like a dork because you're wearing a fanny pack. People are wearing crazier stuff than fanny packs at Bonnaroo, trust me. It's so convenient to have. Yeah, those are essentials. And remember, if you have a spray can of SPF sunblock, they'll take it. You can't get in. Don't bring any sharp objects, obviously, or any aerosol cans, spray cans, any of that kind of stuff. You do that, you're gonna have an easier time and a lot more fun time. What I also recommend is getting something like this. This is an LED little headband, and you can see where you're gonna lay your blankets down at night. But these things aren't that expensive. I would highly recommend doing this, especially at nighttime, because you never know what you're going to lay in. So that's why you should always bring a blanket. I would recommend also to bring a hoodie, a thin one. This one that I think I got in Key West. I wouldn't get a thick pullover hoodie. Just a thin one, enough to keep you warm, enough to keep some of the dew off of you when you're laying around, watching some of the bands playing at night and all that. I would highly recommend just taking this, rolling it up in your thin fleece blanket, and just stuffing it in your water bag. And don't forget what I mentioned about the fanny pack. The fanny pack is not dorky. It is so convenient when you're at Bonnaroo. Worry about losing your stuff. It's just right there with you, and it's so easy to access. So please, I highly recommend doing that. Okay, so one of the other things that you need to understand about Bonnaroo is that when you do bring drinks in, alcohol, water, all that, that is actually outside of the grounds of Bonnaroo. So it's in the camping areas. You cannot bring that stuff inside of Bonnaroo. So just want to make sure you understand that before you try to take in any alcohol. You could probably sneak it in one of your water bags or something like that. If it was like vodka or something clear, they probably wouldn't know. But I mean, really, why would you want to do that? So you have to understand, too, that depending on the year of Bonnaroo, in June, it could be blistering hot, or it could be really mild, like springtime weather. In 2022, it was very mild, like springtime, so it was really, really nice. But there's been years where it's been, 100 degrees out. So there are lots of cooling stations there for you to take advantage of. And I like to say this too, please be careful when you go to Bonnaroo. There is someone who dies there every year. Don't be that person. So just take care, hydrate, and be careful what you take, and take care of yourself.